here with a box. I am super excited about this. This came to me from A-Man Hobbies. They are amazing because I ordered this and was told it would arrive on Tuesday, the 2nd of January. But instead, it showed up on Saturday the 30th, my lovely daughter's 14th birthday. So now that the festivities of her birthday are over, I figured I would record an unboxing. Nicely packed, I can see. And look at that, I could not have gotten any luckier with the way I cut this box open. Here it is. A $100 wine voucher. Yay. The Maverick Strada XB. This is actually my first four-wheel drive buggy. I have never owned a four-wheel drive buggy. I'm kind of excited about that. Some packing here. I've been hearing some good things about the Strada. Oh, I took advantage of the free item promotion that A-Man has been having. So I got an Aeromax large cleaning brush, stiff, for free. And I also got a coupon for this, so it was a good deal. So this is $150 shipped normally. I took advantage of a coupon. They got it for me for $125. Let me see if I can get it out of here. Woo! That took longer than I expected it was going to take. But here we go. So, as you've seen, 110 scale, four-wheel drive, water resistant, pre-painted body shell, very pretty by the way, ready to run, battery and charger is included, 2.4 gigahertz radio, and apparently this goes off-road. We will be testing that. Anything else on there? Here's a picture of both the brushed and brushless versions. Looks like in the Strada line, all of their brushless versions are going to be red. All of their brushed versions are going to be blue. More of the same. Here's a breakdown of what the chassis looks like. Now, it appears to me that pretty much all their 110 scale vehicles are going to have this chassis with the exception of their crawler. And I think it looks like it's going to be neat. Got a lot of aluminum parts there. But let's go ahead and look at oh, and nothing on the back. But I can go to the back here and slice some tape. And see what comes of that. I don't know who B2193 is, but if you're a human and you're watching this, what are the odds? Thank you. Might be somebody's like inspection ID or whatever. Does anybody remember the old Hanes underwear commercials? I'm making myself sound old here, where they had inspected by number 12. All right. Looks like I will be attaching the wing. Man, that is a really attractive vehicle. What is it with me getting RCs that already have exactly one wire tie busted? I think that's pretty funny. Let's bust this one so we can get this baby out of here. All right, I'm going to put that aside for now. And look in here. Looks like we've got the instruction manual, little T-wrench. Looks like some shock spacers. Nice. And yeah, if you didn't know, HPI is the maker of Maverick. These have been selling overseas, and you know, overseas meaning I'm in the U.S. Overseas meaning in Europe. They've been selling this as their kind of low budget line for years. And as they've revitalized the line, they have decided to add the U.S. as one of their markets. When they saw, there's an antenna tube. When they sold, I think there was a delay when HPI got sold. because there were podcasts, not podcasts, but YouTube shows that were showing their 18th scale ion stuff like a year and a half, 2 years ago as a coming soon thing, and they just never arrived. So I'm assuming it has to do with the purchase of the company. And we got a little box in a box here. I may be crazy, but I'm going to guess that inside this box is a radio. Let's see if my inexpert opinion or guess comes true. If it is in fact an educated guess. Look at that. Man. If I was somebody looking for a job, and I'm not, and you were a prospective employer, which you may or may not be, and you saw me make a deduction like I just made, I can't imagine why you wouldn't be contacting me right now to hire me. Just saying. This is a really attractive radio. It's got a nice drop down right there, if you can see that. It's got foam on the wheel. Trims around the outside of the wheel. Looks like, I don't know if you can see that in there, but there's a third channel right there. Power on and off. That's important. Little tape here. The door flips backwards, which is a little odd. You've got channel 2 EPA, so channel 2 would be throttle, right? There is reversing. There's a little bind button there. And I'm going to guess this is going to light up when this thing powers. This is a really cool looking radio. Looks like it takes 4 batteries with the option for something rechargeable, maybe. This was supposed to be double-sided tape down, it looked like. But the double-sided tape did not keep it in there. But that's okay. So it's really funny. In my last unboxing, I had a hard time getting the door open on a radio. And now on this unboxing, I'm having a hard time getting a door closed. So I guess they say when one door opens, another one closes, or in this case, when one door doesn't open, another one doesn't close. Is that a possibility? Is that what we're going with? Yep, that's what we're going to go with. I guess I'm going to fix that off camera. Egg on my face. Here's a little preview here of the charger. It's got, oh, this is neat for people who travel. You've got the charger here. There's the little preview. It's a Tamiya connector with multiple plugs, which is kind of cool. I don't know where any of them go to except one. And this is the one I know. So I'm assuming that just clicks on there. Boom. And I now have a United States ready plug. That was a good background noise. So this is odd. I haven't seen a lot of buggies that use more than 2 body pins. Really like this shell. I'm assuming, yeah, here we go. There's body pins and the little washers to put the wing on there. Let's give it a look under the hood. It's a nice job on the paint. The stickers are a little bubbly in spots, but that's okay. Having never driven a 4-wheel drive buggy, I'm probably going to do some crashing. Strada Maverick does not all fit there, which is a little weird. It's kind of a, continuation type of sticker. And this XB sticker is on top of the other sticker, so I'm assuming these are just a series of standard decals that they've purchased, and they just kind of layer them on based on what the vehicle is. So let's look here. Antenna, that's aluminum right there, really nice. Here is our Tamiya plug. 3-channel receiver to go with the 3-channel transmitter. Looks like this is another hobby wing style. You've got the little jumpers in there that let you choose lipo versus nickel metal hydride. This one does come with a nickel metal hydride. I'll just pop this whole thing off just so you can see it. And here's the battery. Maverick Element Plus, 1800 milliamp. So that'll last a couple minutes, maybe 10 minutes. I don't know, depends on the power. We've got a 22-turn brushed motor here. Looks like pretty decent access to the front and rear diffs, but I won't know for sure. Receiver is installed on top of the servo. Can't get a great look at the servo. I don't have any stats on the servo. Switch is here, so I should be able to grab that from underneath the body shell. A foam piece. This should accommodate 7-cell flat pack if you want to stick with nickel metal hydride. Looks like we also have an aluminum drive shaft underneath there. Plastic shocks with aluminum caps. Anybody who's been around with Traxxas knows that aluminum caps are useful with plastic shocks. Looks like they are screwed into place. Hardware is Phillips head, which is fine. Looks like aluminum shock towers. I hope those don't get too bendy. We'll see what happens. Let's see. Front and rear bumpers for the Buggy. They seem okay. They may crack if you slam something real hard. But if you do, I think you're going to be hitting your tires first. So, this is pretty nice. Tires feel good. There's foams in there, but they're really soft. Yeah. Wheels are really, I like this design, this split spoke. Another thing that's kind of cool, I'm not seeing any place where dirt can get in on a on the drivetrain, which is really cool. I mean, up here, sure, but really underneath, there's a lot of RCs I've seen with that underneath. Just for grins, so you guys can get the total picture. I'm going to put the wing on live on camera right now. It's going to be crazy. Everybody be prepared. I don't know if wing attachment has ever been done on YouTube. There's tutorials for every other freaking thing. But so while I'm doing this, while I'm pulling this out of here, that really is a pretty blue. It really is. While I'm getting this on here to show off to you fine folks, is it going this way or the other way? Let's see. I would like to give a shout out to some really, really cool people who I have met through watching the YouTubes. One is 2RC Productions, Rich. And the other one is Josh, Midlife RC. Those two guys run a really great community on Google Plus. And a lot of people think Google Plus is dead, but there's some really cool stuff happening on Google Plus as far as the community goes. I don't know how these are gonna get this to fit. The distance is so small here. The play is so small, which I suppose is a good thing. I don't think the spacer there is gonna going to work. But there is no hole for the antenna in the body, which I think is awesome because I tend to take my antenna tube and install it and then bend it, usually with some heat permanently. So it goes kind of like that in the antenna tube. So you wouldn't see the antenna if I was driving. But here it is. This is kind of what it's going to look like for when you have the final build. And you know what? I'm going to put these body clips on here so I can twist and turn this around when I show it off here. But this is a really neat vehicle. I've heard good things. The 22-turn motor combined with this ESC can apparently be run on 3S. JTRC, who has a really fun channel, he tends to get a lot of RCs and just drive the heck out of them on camera. And he talks about them a little bit here and there. But he got a Maverick Strada, the Truggy, which I think I agree with him when he said that it looks a lot more like a stadium truck. But he ran it on 3S and looked really quick. I will be running this mostly on LiPo. That Tamiya plug. I'm sure I'll run this battery initially and maybe do a video on it. But soon after, that Tamiya plug is going to come out and I'll swap it out for a Dean's. And I've got a 3S battery that I'll probably run this on. If it'll fit, we'll see. It is a 4,000 milliamp Fluorion 25C. And then I've also got my 2S Peak Racing Power Max 4200 45C. So we'll see. We'll get videos on all that stuff. I may run this 3300 milliamp 30C Reedy Wolfpack too. Well, we'll see. I don't know what's gonna happen for sure, but I wanted to get this out there, show this beautiful vehicle. I mean, I cannot get over this color. It's really gorgeous. I want to find out exactly what this color is for sure, if they can tell me, or if there's an equivalent in paint, because I'm sure this is screened. I'd like to see that on other bodies. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I will see you soon. In the meantime, why don't you go out and drive your cars?